Tell me something, guys. How do you know that you're dating a fraud boy? What are the signs and signals? Can you imagine? Baby girl Cecelia is in her last year of high school and she's dating big bad Bernard, a 30-year-old with money. Now, Bernard's been with Cecelia for a few months and he keeps telling her that, baby girl, I like you, I care about you, let's do more. Cecelia promised her mother that she won't do the more, that she will remain chaste, that she will not get jiggy. She loves Bernard. Bernard takes care of her. He buys her things, he brings her gifts, he comes, picks her up from school in a nice new car. I mean, every other month it's changing and it's always unregistered, but he says he has a business. He has people working for him. She's just not sure what he does. Bernard says, oh, Cecelia, baby girl, I love you, but I'm a man. I need more. So one day as they're talking on the phone, Cecelia agrees and decides that as she's about to go to high school for her final year, they will spend a few days together and get jiggy. So they make a plan. Cecelia will go with her mother to the bus station. They'll take her to school. He will meet her there. They will do a quick getaway and then he'll drop her back in school. They agreed. The plan was set. So, rise and shine. Cecelia packs her things for school. She goes with her mother to the bus station. Her mother hugs her and kisses her. I'll miss you. Have a great time. Cecelia gets on the bus, watches through the window as her mother waves and leaves. Just in the nick of time, as her mother is gone, Cecelia gets down, requests for her luggage, and waits patiently for Mr. Bernard to show up. He does. Brings another new car, spanking new, puts all her things and said, baby girl, let's go on a trip. It's a 3-day mini getaway, and during those 3 days, Bernard has finally achieved the jiggy. Cecilia's like, wow, this is what my mother wanted me to avoid. So they finished their little trip. Everything went smooth and calm. Cecelia dresses in her school uniform. She's going to school. Everything's looking great. They're running a little late, so Bernard starts speeding because, they're on the clock. As they're speeding, they pull up to a random police checkpoint. Cecelia starts to panic. Oh no, what am I going to do? What will I say? Bernard says, calm down, relax. It's a checkpoint. It's nothing too crazy. I'll give them a tip, they'll let us go, we'll continue on our journey. Cecelia is still panicking because, small children are very scared of police. Police comes in and says, license and registration. You were speeding a little bit, what's going on? Oh, Bernard talks and tells, I'm just in a little bit of a rush, I'm a little late. Police looks at the two of them and notices that Cecelia looks like she's panicking. She's a little fidgety. She's looking a little stressed. He asks her, is everything okay? What's going on? Why are you in uniform? Where are you going? She's going to school. And her brother is taking her. Bernard obviously goes along and says, yeah, I'm her brother. I'm taking her to school. Policeman looks at them and goes, something ain't right. Like, something's wrong. He asks Bernard to step outside of the car. Let me talk to you a little bit. 2 minutes later, he comes to Cecelia and says, baby girl, little girl, what's your mother's name? At that point, Cecelia knows she's screwed because Bernard definitely does not know the name of her mother. So they clearly haven't said the same thing. Policeman looks at Cecelia and goes, look, you're already in trouble. What's your mother's number? Let me call her and find out what is going on. She says, I'm sorry, I don't know my mother's number off the top of my head. Obviously, the policeman's not having it. He said, fine, what's your mother's name? We're going to go to the station and we're going to get it all sorted out. Despite their protests, Bernard and Cecelia are put in the car and taken straight to the police station. Now, you would think that is all solved, but no. Getting to the station, they find out that Bernard is on their list as one of the most prominent fraud boys in the country. So that's not looking good for him. He's booked and put in jail. Policeman comes to Cecelia and says, you can call your mother or you can sit in jail. Eventually she says, fine, call my mother. Let me speak to her. Let me get out of the situation. Hopefully. So the police call Cecilia's mother. She explains herself. Her mother is on her way to pick her up. But the police say, nah. We will call your school as well. Because clearly everybody needs to be aware of what you've been up to. So they inform the school authorities that they have booked baby girl Cecelia and she was skipping out on school and has been roaming the streets. So by the time she finally reaches the school authorities tell her that, look, at this juncture, you have broken every rule imaginable in the school. You are suspended for 3 weeks. Cecelia goes home to a very angry and sad mother and is stuck at home for the next 3 weeks. So 3 weeks go by and Cecelia feels like she's finally put it behind her. She goes to school, people treat her a little different, everybody wants to know what happened, why were you suspended, what did you do? 2 weeks down the line, she's not feeling well. She doesn't know what's wrong, but she's not feeling well. Come to find out, a baby girl Cecelia is pregnant. Now that's an entangled web. Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section and find out more on nanasenpai.com, and we'll catch you in the next episode.